to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Stepping in now, Addison Russell. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Jose Bautista will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Bautista.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Gone.
This fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
425. I mean, he gets at least 2 right in this episode.
So a 2-run shot to left center. Number 23 for him thus far as the blowout continues.
425. Ooh, 5 feet off.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. A power pitcher on the mound throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he ranks 3rd best on this Chicago ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
The runner from first crosses the plate.
Tack on another run there. They put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Jake Arrieta will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Jason Hayward had a 2-run triple in his last AB, and here he is into the box again.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Alex Dickerson will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Yeah, and you can find him 1 spot off the top. 2nd in the National League right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Josh Fernandez will get the
walk
call
out of
here as he'll
here
get
with
for
a
the pitcher.
W.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Drew Hutchison is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the 3rd inning, he may be asked to work for a while. From the windup, Addison Russell strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
This is a double-sided cycle.
Well, he'd taken care of the 2 toughest parts of the cycle earlier. Now he gets the easiest one out of the way. And if he can come up with a double in his next time through, he can make this a game to remember.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is out on a strong throw.
Yeah, trying to get aggressive and take third on the single, but that's going to prove to be a bad decision as they wind up gunning him down.
In now, Javier Baez. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Kenny Lofton will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the roll.
In without much trouble. On here to start the fourth. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Left field and deep. Dickerson going back on it. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
363 feet.
A solo home run here.
He's just how close into robbing this home run. I don't think he quite got the timing down right, because if he had, I think he makes this play. Instead, this is going to sneak over the wall for a home run.
Jason Hayward digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. And that's home run number 48 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. Line to the right side. Bichette back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Third baseman
Chris Bryant gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, and he leaves another pitch over the plate here. This one's sent high in the air out to deep left center field. And for the 3rd time this afternoon, he has surrendered a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the blowout continues.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Gotta go faster.
They get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Arrieta's ready. 1-1 on its way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, it's business as usual for them. They lead the National League in that department. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that staff. These pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Bryant in foul ground makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Addison Russell comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have have a play. Jose Bautista steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. This is line to left. Dickerson has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. The relay. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
But here's a situation where a guy's speed plays to his disadvantage. He thinks he can catch him off guard and try to sneak his way up to second base, but they saw what he was trying to do, and he gets nailed for a double play.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Looking up is Lofton. Gone!
400 on the nose.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 44 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Stanton on his way up to second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
When you're a hitter, there's only 2 times where you know for sure you've got a hit. One is when you hit one into the seats. It feels so good. And 2 is when you split the outfielders like that. Right off the bat, you know it's a double. The only thing in your mind, can I go for 3?
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he is in there.
And you know, there are plenty of times when a team's not going to score 17 runs in a week. And these guys have got it done in 1 game so far. How about saving a few of those?
Hit sharply toward the right side. Bichette is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Alex Dickerson steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. All right, folks, montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Chop toward the second baseman. There's Baez in time to first, and there are 2 away. Arthur Jeffers will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Number 64 will come in and pitch now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon. Chris Bryant stands in another RBI spot. He's already got 3 in the game. Reggie Jackson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how many good pitches he's going to see right here. He's been too much of a factor in this game. I wouldn't pitch to him.
And this is lined hard to deep left. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
First baseman
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. For that seems a rarity in this one. Back here in San Francisco. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Center field, number 9.
Kenny Lofton will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Ryan Sandberg will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Miguel Cabrera stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Down the third baseline. That one's in there. And the perfect game will go by the wayside. Settling in now, Dante Bichette. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Tap foul at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're in a wee bit. Addison Russell will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. And are you kidding me? Another knock. He's now 5 for 5 in this one. Jose Bautista steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park, just like he did in the second. Hot shot to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The throw to third. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. Javier Baez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. And he'll just put the tag on him, and he's out trying to steal home. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Cubs are down quietly, but that seems... Yonhervis Solarte will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Now in the box, Alex Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And the count will be full. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Scooped up. Victor Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 41.
Sent on the ground out to second. Baez fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends. Enrique Burgos will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Giancarlo Stanton gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Jake Arrieta will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
The relay. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
The right fielder, number 22.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. He'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Now a drive out to left center field. On to second goes Hayward. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
And you know what? I think even if he had a shot at 3, he might have pulled the ripcord anyway right there at second base. You know why? Because this double officially gives him the cycle. And that's a feat that is statistically more difficult to accomplish than even a no-hitter. So congratulations to him.
Cozart makes a great play. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
Woo, no problem.
Kenny Lofton will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bautista has a read on it. 1 out.
Now batting,
Ryan Sandberg stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Hit out towards second. Baez has it on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Stanton has a play. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final